They tell you you can do anything you want inside of this world, that anything is possible. But the moment I start trying something, the moment I tell myself that things are possible, is the exact moment where things are not possible, where things are a little bit off. You're in that section of life where you can't do things, and then you'll regret not doing them. Because at a point you had the opportunity. You had the chance to get it done. But you left it. And maybe that doesn't mean anything. Or maybe it means something. Or maybe you'll never figure out what it means. It's all just life. It's all just you. It's all just the way you figure things out. And eventually you will. Eventually your life will unfold right in front of your eyes. Existing is so hard. Seriously, I'm here, and now I'm forced to take responsibility for everything. Everything about me. Everything around me. And it may not seem like that. It may seem like some people can take care of themselves, but it's harder. It's harder to take care of yourself when you are trying to take care of everyone else. There's a reason why they tell you to put yourself first, to take care of yourself first. Because if you are not here, then how are you going to help anybody? If you are not healed, then how are you going to heal anybody? Hurt people hurt people. All right? And some people say the best possible advice that you could possibly give somebody is to never take anybody's advice. Not even mine. I'm not saying don't listen to people or don't listen to me, but take it as you will. Not everything is going to resonate with you. Not every single thing inside this life is meant for you. You find what is. You find what makes you click. You find what makes you happy. You find the things you want to do. And eventually you'll get around to doing them. But if you wait for that perfect moment inside of your life, wait for everything to line up, for all the stars to align, for every single thing to be perfect, it's not going to happen. Because your thinking of perfect is not perfect. Because we're not that. We never could be. We're just people who exist here on this wet rock, trying to make sense of it all. I've said it before, but I'm not too sure exactly what I'm doing here. I'm just doing. Maybe that's all what it ever will be about. It will all just be about doing. And making yourself happy. And bringing things forward that need to come forward. This life is so difficult. It's so funny that you can meet people inside of this life, and then one day they're gone. You can't talk to them again. You can't see them again. It gets to a point where you can't even imagine their voice anymore. And then you have to experience it all. And then when you finally decide to love somebody in this world, you have to intertwine, and not actually intertwine, but you have to also feel their pain. You have to basically go through everything that they have went through and care for them. I've said this in the past, but emotions, feelings, they cannot be destroyed. They cannot be thrown out of the window. They can't be thrown in the trash. They can't be hidden. But they can be transferred. Transferred into something else, something bigger. Something that could help you. And eventually one day you'll start doing things right. You'll start doing things the way you want to do them. But I'm just sitting here wondering how long I'm going to sit here and make excuses. That I don't have time. that I'm not good enough. I just thought I was never worthy. I just thought I wasn't allowed. I never knew how it would turn out. I never tried it before. But in order to get things you don't have, you have to do things you've never done. And there's scary, scary things out there. The world is a very cold and miserable place. Very, very cold. Very depressing. But it could also be so beautiful. It just depends on where you look. It depends on how you look at things. Because when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Life changes right in front of your eyes. You're making choices every single day. Are you happy with where you are? If you're not, then you have the ability to change it, because you had the ability to get you to this horrible spot in the first place. I don't know how things are going to be in 5 years. I don't know how things are going to be in 10 years. I don't know if there's even going to be a 5-10 year mark that exists. Because there's a certain point in your life where you are going to have more yesterdays built up than tomorrow's left. And you never know when that switch happens. You never know when the sand starts flipping the other way. Or when you have little time. If all these things in your life, you ask if they really matter. You ask yourself what all your time means. If everything you've ever done actually meant something or not. And then you'll blink your eyes and you'll realize that life and time goes by much quicker than you could ever imagine. And you'll think about this moment. Think about all the different things you could have done, all the different decisions. But you made it through. And you continue, and you will continue to. Because I promise you, it doesn't matter how many times you fail in this life, in this existence. It doesn't matter how bad things break you down, how bad things get. All of it is temporary. It will all eventually be something else, because the only thing that doesn't change is change itself, guys. Time will not allow you to stay in the same place forever. And it's not because of you or the world. It's simply just life. And I can't truly explain what this is yet. What this whole existence means. Maybe one day when it all wraps up, when everything ties together, you'll see that painting. You'll see that the scribbles in section 1 were actually meant to just connect to another section in 4. That every single choice in your life, that every bad decision, all the pain, all the damage, you crumble it up into a ball, and then you eat it. And you place it somewhere where it can't hurt you anymore. But nobody tells you that one day it comes back. Not too sure what it comes back in. Maybe anger. Maybe sadness. Maybe it's not wanting to do it anymore. Existing is just insane, dude. I cannot believe that I am even here in the first place. Really think about how you are here, living on a planet, living your original life. Because the truth is, you were born an original. Please do not go out there and try to be some copy, try to be somebody that you are not. Because you are only you. Even after you die, this is the only chance you get to experience this life. This exact moment. It's weird because there's like a little rag hanging up on the you guys know, the power line. There's a rag hanging, and I don't even know why, how. Someone put it there. Someone built that. Someone did this. It's all just so weird. Someone built this car I'm in. Someone made the clothes I'm wearing. Every single thing has a start and an end. The moment you decide to live, is the moment you decide you could also die as well. Because to truly live is to live without fear. Because of course you can go out there and mess it all up. In fact, everything could go wrong. But it's your life. Your existence. And you get to go out there and pick and choose exactly what you want to do and who you want to be. And your entire life, you're going to spend your time collecting people for your funeral. That's going to happen one day if you even get a funeral, if you don't get ran over or something. I don't even know where this is coming from, but there was this guy, and I don't remember where I heard it from, but he said he had a weapon, and he was going to take his own life, and he was gonna in the mouth. But then he thought to himself, how would my daughters, when they show up to my funeral, they see me without a head, and they've seen that I did indeed do that to myself. And they'll have to wonder why. You'll have to wonder why people do what they do. Why people say what they say. It's all just existence. It's all just life. It's all just one big chance. How will you go out there and make yours? Because the truth is, inside this life, we all come in alone and we die alone. All of that in between stuff, every single, including right now, this exact moment, after you turn off this video, what will you decide to do? How will you decide to live your life? Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope everybody had an amazing Christmas. I hope everybody's going to have an amazing new year. And if you could do one more thing for me, just one last thing. Even though existing is really hard and living is hard and all this stuff is hard, there's one thing you have to do for me. Whoa, what the heck is that? Get away. It's stay positive, okay? You're going to have to stay positive. No matter how hard it is, you're going to have to stay positive. Thank you.